Whatever we get, we take it for granted. And whatever we don't have, we keep on complaining. And God says, look, I will not spoil my children like that. I will just give you a little bit and see what you do. Why don't you give it to me today? I'm waiting for you to grow up. If I give it to you today, what will you do with it? You will blow it all up. So I want you to become qualified, and then all I have is yours. Etadyonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya aham kritsnasya jagatah prabhava pralayas tatha. Know that all living beings are manifested by these two energies of mine. I am the source of the entire creation, and into me it again dissolves. There was a billionaire. He had a 15-year-old child. And the child was in his office and the billionaire had gone out. The child just started scavenging the office and he discovered a newspaper. And it had his father's name. And the article was, Billionaire Adopts Orphan Child. He looked at the date, it was 15 years old newspaper, which meant that his father had adopted him. He was shattered. When his father returned, he said, Papa, is this right? Now the father was crestfallen. My child has discovered, yes, my child, it's right. You adopted me, I'm not your child. No, beta. Son started crying. He said, Father, why did you adopt me? The father said, my child, I am a billionaire. I have got everything that money can buy with 1,000 million. But I did not have anybody with whom I could share this. So I adopted you that I may be able to give all I have to you one day. Why don't you give it to me today? I'm waiting for you to grow up. If I give it to you today, what will you do with it? You will blow it all up. So I want you to become qualified, and then all I have is yours. So the reason I adopted you was not to fulfill my interest, but to have somebody with whom I can share what I have. So God is perfect and complete in Himself, but He just relishes. He has made us souls and He wishes to share His infinite knowledge, His infinite love, His infinite bliss with us. And He has created us. But He is waiting for us to reach that point where He can trust us with His divine energies. And right now, if He were to give us, like people who win the American Lotto, you think that they'll be the happiest people in the world. But repeated research has shown that 1 year after winning that award of $800 million, their level of happiness returns to where it was before winning. Because they either blow it up or they make their life into a mess, they get divorced, and they get into drugs, their relatives trouble them, etc., etc. They suddenly got the jackpot and they didn't know how to handle it. And God says, look, I will not spoil my children like that. I will just give you a little bit and see what you do. So He has given us a little leeway. And then when He sees we are better at it, He'll give us more and more and more. And He says, it's all there for you. It is your Dayabhak. My property is your Dayabhak. Your Uttaradhikar, like the parents' property becomes the Dayabhak of the children. So it's all yours, my child, but become competent. So God has created the world as a form of grace. And having created the world, He makes all His energies available to us for our life. Now we tend to take it for granted. I'm breathing, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? One COVID patient, his SpO2 count, it fell from 98 to 95 and he got worried, and then it went to 90, he got more worried, and it went to 84, they put him on that ventilator. So of course it was a little comfortable, it saved his life. And later on, when he recovered, the hospital sent him the bill. And looking at the bill, he started crying. So the management said, is the bill too much for you? We heard you are a billionaire. This should be peanuts. He said, I'm not crying because I can't pay the bill. I am just crying because God has kept me on His ventilator for so long and He never sent me a bill. I have been breathing His oxygen all the while. I didn't even say thank you, God. So all this that we are receiving, it is all His grace. But it's a question of developing that sense of gratitude. One person went to Rabia Bhasri. Rabia Bhasri was a Sufi saint. So he was complaining, I am getting a splitting headache, how bad the Lord is and how terrible He is. So she asked him, did you have a splitting headache like this before in your life? He said, no. How old are you? I am 28 years old. So 28 years, you never had a headache. Did you ever thank God? Oh God, thank you so much, I've never had a headache. No. Then what right do you have to complain when you have a headache? So it's like whatever we get, we take it for granted. And whatever we don't have, we keep on complaining. But when we develop the attitude of gratitude, then we will realize what a wonderful relative of ours He is.